Hello YouTube, 87 Ricer here. So, I'm kind of giving you an update on the Honda Grom. I am sitting at 695 miles since I've picked it up. And all of those miles, well, all but a few miles, have mostly been from here in town, riding around. It's crazy, but I did it, you know. Just riding in my hometown, I got quite a few miles on it. The bike has been perfect to me. It hasn't really done anything that would make me question buying it. In my hometown, small town, this bike is perfect. I love it. I recommend buying a bike like this to anybody who wants a small bike for in the city or just hitting the back roads. You're not going to go fast. It's not going to break any land speed records. I'm 250 pounds. This bike does easily 55 with me on it. I know I've gotten it over 60, but the little dummy light is flashing at me continuously because I have yet to untap the full potential of this bike as far as changing out sprockets and doing flash. The only thing I've really done to this bike was I've switched out the exhaust from the stock exhaust. And I've watched some old videos. Well, I've watched some, I can't say they were all old, but I've watched some videos of people who had Honda Grom, who had or have Honda Groms, and their exhaust was different than the exhaust that I took off of this one. On the ones I watched, their exhaust had a square, I would call it catalytic converter as part of the exhaust, but the one I took off of mine didn't have it on there. It didn't have a square bottom to it. Mine was pretty much straight like that, but you know, from the factory. So as stock can be with just an exhaust, this bike has been doing me great. I can't complain. I have yet to do the oil change on it or the oil filter change. You know, I'm gonna do that. I will do it. I just haven't yet. I feel like the little bit of riding that I've done around my hometown isn't enough to justify changing it yet. And I don't know if you all know, but right here, where my finger's pointing, when the bike is level, there's a sight glass. It's a sight glass to indicate how much oil you have in the bike. And yeah, that's how you're able to tell if it's got to be level. Check it. But my almost 700 mile review is nothing but good for the bike. So again, if you're looking for a small bike and you live in the city, it's a perfect bike for in the city. Even out here in the country on some back roads, it's just a perfect fun bike. I've put quite a few miles on it. You can load it up in the back of your truck easy. It's fuel injected. I mean, there's nothing bad I can say about it. I chose it for the reason of I have had a lot of Honda Rebel 250s that do 45, 50, 60 mile an hour. You know, you could go over 65 on a Honda Rebel 250, and this does the exact same thing, and it works. So I'm proud of buying it, and that's really what I wanted to share. My thought is just, if you're looking for speed, this is not for you. If you're looking for fun, it's for you. Because you can have a small bike and have fun. If you want to go fast, you're going to have to change a lot of things on these bikes to make them go to your heart's desire. But this old saying, you want to go faster, buy a bigger bike. It stands true. If you want faster, buy a bigger bike. Me, I like the small bikes. So that's all I wanted to do, just kind of give you the rundown. Stock bike, only changed the exhaust. I did get this exhaust off of Amazon. It cost me, on the Amazon I looked on, it was $101. So I'm sure you could find a cheaper one, but it cost me $101 for that exhaust. And it did not come with a gasket with the kit. It was just that piece, the pipe, and the springs, just 2 springs. That was really about it. Oh yeah, and the centerpiece there to mount it to the bracket. So I know I didn't explain a whole lot about this other than just telling you that I'm happy with my purchase, and it's a perfect bike for me and in a small town. So with that being said, I'm 87 Ricer. If you're considering buying one, do it. You won't regret it. And if you do, well, it wasn't meant for you then. But I would recommend buying one if you're into them. So 87 Ricer out. Peace. Those who have should give. Bye.